Alright guys, what's going on? We've got War 1 of Season 31 for Loki's facing Legion. And the bands that these guys chose were Ghost, Torch, and Spidey 2099. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of Mystics in this war. But if you guys missed it on Twitter, I took my first champion to rank 4. It was Omega Red, as you probably know from the title or thumbnail. So yeah, we're going to bring him into war. And high ground is still the tactic here. And we're also bringing Quake. So let's just see how this goes. We're going to be on path 5 in section 1. And it's going to be Daredevil Hell's Kitchen for the first fight. This is Ebb and Flow Knockdown. But when you knock the defender down on this node, they go debuff immune. So it doesn't really benefit you a ton to knock him down. Gonna start off with a pretty good intercept here. I have 10 spores, so I can parry him reliably. And I don't actually remember. I'm pretty sure I ended up knocking him down. I just don't know for sure because it's been a couple days. So yeah, I have 30 spores. You can out-damage this node, even with Omega just at rank 3. I could easily out-damage this node. I just don't remember if I decided to. Yeah, so here I knock him down. You can see I have the Fury. He's taking full damage now, but it's like my degen didn't stick, so that's why sometimes I don't knock them down. I'm going to block the whole special one so that I don't lose spores. Here, he's going to throw another special one, just going to block it, and you can see that none of my spores fell off during his special 1 animation, which is really long. And then here I'm just going to end it with a special 3. Should kill him. So yeah, it's been a while. Sorry about that. Life is just super busy. I don't want to make any crazy like time commitments right now. I just have too much stuff going on. But I was excited about this war and my new rank 4 Omega Red, so I decided to upload this one. And I might be uploading more, but again, I just don't want to promise because I've done that before and then haven't followed through. So you can see I'm boosted really big. I was nervous for this war. This is going to be Kitty Pryde on Heavy Hitter. This is good placement if Quake is banned. But I did test it in the off season with some other champions and it worked out fine. I just needed Quake for like more fights this war, so I'm going to use her. But all you want to do is, after the first Aftershock expires and she has the 2 concussions up, you just want to release your heavy, knock her down. You see, I don't have a Fury, she doesn't have protection, and that stuff will never come back. You can't do that on the first node because the defender is immune to ability accuracy reduction, but on this node it works fine. So yeah, just gonna Quake. You can see she's phasing because she has 4 prowess right now, so she phases when she dashes in. Not a huge deal though. Here I'm gonna release my heavy and it pretty much kills her. So yeah, fight's over. Super easy. If you have anyone like this, like almost anyone that's Quakeable on that node, you should use Quake unless she's banned. Okay, so they changed this node. This is going to be Jabari. This used to just be like Power Alternator and Heavy Hitter. Now it is, like, it has the Ebb and Flow Knockdown and Power Focus 1. So she's going to have some protection up at the beginning of this fight. Oh, and it also has Bubble Shield. So you can see I was kind of nervous here. About like using my heavy because I wasn't sure when my parries were gonna stick and when they weren't. So I think I'm just gonna knock her down with a special 2 here to get rid of the protection. So now she's gonna go down really quickly. Yeah, just like 3 hits after the special 2, no big deal. So yeah, so far so good. And then Nick Fury on node 23. This Nick Fury, I checked his SIG ability. I didn't do it, like I didn't record it. But he's SIG 200, so it's just going to take him a little bit longer. When he switches to his life model decoy, it's going to take him like a little bit longer to get down. But the strategy with this fight is the exact same. It's always been, it's going to be medium light, heavy to lock in spores. So here you can see I'm at 30 spores. I'm going to release my heavy attack here. And Omega Red at rank 4, I don't want to jinx myself. You can see there I managed to lock in the degen after he died from the first hit of the heavy, which was like perfect. So he actually had the degen on him, like taking him down quicker. But Omega Red at rank 4 is just crazy. Like, I feel so much safer using him, and I think like 90% of war is like your confidence level. So I was already super confident with him at rank 3, and at rank 4 it's even better. And maybe it'll save me on some 30% boosts at some point this season, we'll see. It just kind of depends, but yeah, so that fight went down super easily. It was textbook. Nick Fury never threw a special. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to path 4 in section 2. This is the lane where if you have like 3 debuffs on you, they go unblockable. So this is good placement for ManThing. I definitely could have just used Quake here, but I wanted to use Omega Red. So the goal here is to get as many spores as you can. So you can see I just parry, tap, do that a couple times until he's kind of close to a special attack, and then I push him over his special one with my heavy attack. And yeah, the goal here is to just keep him from throwing a special, and he didn't throw a special, especially when you have that bleed on you at first from the suicides. So this is a Mortal Abomination. This is also good placement. If you mess up, he will be unblockable. If you block hit him, you're going to get a weakness. I'm starting the fight with 2 debuffs, the heal, block, and the bleed. So if I block hit him, or if he throws a special 1 before my bleed wears off, he's going to be unblockable for the rest of the fight. But you can see that he is just literally melting. It's been like 25 seconds. This guy has a ton of health. He gets a bunch of willpower healing from his poisons, and he's just dead. Like, Omega's completely steamrolling this entire map. And then this is going to be Killmonger. This is Ebb and Flow Intercept, Mighty Charge. So my degen isn't really going to stick, but you'll see I am actually pretty comfortable with this fight. I did die to it, or a fight really similar to it, a couple seasons ago, but it was because like my phone was out of storage, so my game was just glitching out really bad. But you can see it's been about 20 seconds. He's at like 19% health. So here, I'm not going to go for another intercept. I'm just going to like let my spores do the damage. We're only 30 seconds into the fight, so this is not a huge deal. Just going to bait out heavy attacks. And there, I was going to use my special 3, but I wasn't sure how close this war was going to be with like, so I wanted to be careful about the timer. Okay, and then this is going to be my last fight of the war. This is going to be Annihilus on Rage. This is okay placement for him. Again, if Quake is banned. If Quake isn't banned, then, you know, this isn't the greatest placement. But yeah, so I'm going to fast forward through this. This is kind of like a long and annoying fight. And while I'm fast forwarding through this, I just wanted to say, so my plan for this season is to upload war videos. That being said, I said I was going to do it like season 29, I think, and I had every intention of doing it. I got kind of behind on my war videos, and once I was behind and everybody like kind of knew the outcome of war already, there just wasn't like much of a point. So I'm gonna do my best this season to upload as many as possible. If I miss one, that's just the way it's gonna be, I guess. I don't want to put like another thing on my plate right now. I've just got too much stuff going on like at home. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best. But since Omega is rank 4 and since bans just went into effect, you know, I did want to go ahead and upload this one. So my hope is that with bans, because, you know, there's been like a lot of discussion about them, I think bans would have been much better implemented if there was like a limit. You, like as an alliance, you could only ban like 3 champions per season, like the same 3 champion the same champion 3 times, but it's fine for the first implementation of it. So that's my war. For this war, I did get a gold card. We still do the card systems, we just don't get like the actual cards anymore. It's just super time consuming. So, but I still got this cool thing. Karate Mike got one too, and Clown got one as well. So, good job to both of those guys. Lots of fights this war, and we got destroyed. Legion died 6 times. To be fair to us, 2 of our deaths were both disconnects, both in my battle group, so that was really unfortunate. One of them was like the game just completely closed out, like in the middle of a fight. So that was kind of funny to see, but yeah, so we're, just make sure that if you're playing an alliance war and you take it seriously, like force close your game before you do any war fights. Start recording before you enter the war screen, all of that stuff to deal with the fact that the servers aren't super reliable. But yeah, so hopefully we do better in our next war, fingers crossed. We have had like a really rough past couple of seasons, so hoping that it goes a little bit better moving forward. So, all right guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon, I hope.